Hello, you're watching Sightline. Our guest today is Ms. Khulan Gansukh, Head of Foreign Relations and Sales of the Shambala 2056 Engineering Campus Project. We're connecting to Ms. Khulan on Zoom today. So, hello Khulan. Thank you very much for agreeing to talk to us on Sightline on Zoom today.
Hello. Yeah, thank you for letting me join in this Sightline program.
So, Shambala 2056 is a project to build an engineering campus and also plant thousands of trees in the Gobi. So could you tell us how the project was initiated in the first place and also what the main mission and importance of this project is?
First, the Shambala project was initiated by our President Xi Jinping in 2016, and with the goal of building an engineering campus here at the Dornogovi province, Erdene. We started our project in 2016 by planting trees in a desertified area of the Erdene.
So you said that the project was initiated in 2016 and it was called Shambala 2056 because you have got this vision for the year 2056. So could you tell us what achievements, what developments will be made by the year 2056?
Yeah. So by 2056, we're aiming to build a campus where engineers, scientists, and even travelers can come visit. And for example, travelers could come and enjoy a period of time here at the place where we're working right now. And engineers and scientists could come here and develop their ideas. So we're aiming to create a place for engineers, specifically engineers and scientists, to just come here to plan their future works or develop their ideas. And also our goal is to plant medical plants that are that don't exist in Mongolia. Yeah, those are the goals.
So Shambala 2056 is an engineering campus. So in order to develop the Gobi region and also fight against desertification, you are planning to plant thousands of trees. So how many of them have you planted so far and how many trees will you plant in the future?
We're planning to plant about 10,000 trees every year for 4 years. And right now we have planted about 26,000 trees.
26,000 trees. So how many trees will be planted overall?
By 4 years it will be around 40 to 50,000, but it's not certain, but we're considering it would be around 40 to 50,000 because the trees will be planted in a circular form because it's a very extremely windy area. So by 2056, we're thinking the trees would kind of stop the winds to come into the campus. Yeah, that's the plan. So we can't say for sure like how many trees would be planted in 4 years, but it would be around 40 to 50,000.
So what is it like to plant trees in the Gobi? So you said it's very windy in the Gobi, so you are planting your trees in a circular form. So also, like after you've planted a tree, how do you water it? And also, how do you tend to the tree in order to help it grow better?
Yeah, first of all, it's a very windy and extremely hot place. So the soil is also very dry. First we plant the trees and then we use this drip irrigation system in order to, after we've planted the tree, we use this system to water the plants, water the trees. the drip irrigation system, it saves a lot of water so that the water doesn't go to waste. We try to use as little amount of water as possible since we're in the Gobi area. Yeah, that's why we believe that the drip irrigation system is the best solution at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're using a drip irrigation watering system because it uses less water and it's effective, so it's suitable to be used in the Gobi region. So also one of the other missions that you have is to produce renewable energy in the Gobi. So what kind of renewable energy resource is the most effective and the most convenient to use in the Gobi?
Yeah, at the moment we're using the solar energy to water our trees. We haven't yet tried the wind renewable resource. We haven't had the chance to try it yet, but we are planning to actually use the wind system because since it's very windy here, we believe it would be more effective to use it rather than only the solar panels. But for Be Human Land Art, we've been using the solar panels and there haven't been much problem. But we plan to use different resources for the future projects.
Okay, thank you. So you're aspiring to make every aspect of the Shambala campus eco-friendly and sustainable. So apart from using solar energy, the renewable energy, what other green features are part of the Shambala campus?
So we sort out all of our waste into food waste, plastic waste, paper waste, and other. And the plastic waste goes to a company called Plastic Center, where they would reuse it for such thing as water tanks or for the toilets that people use in the Gir district. So we also have the water tanks that they've created out of plastic here. So we use it to water our trees, and also we have this tank for the toilet. It's also made by plastic, and other than that, there would be the food waste goes to compost, and we use the compost to grow the trees.
So in order to implement the project, Shambala 2056 Engineering Campus project, I've heard that there are lots of partner organizations have joined. So could you tell us what kind of organizations are there and what kind of partners do you have?
Yeah, so we're working together with Noran and non-governmental organizations, and also we're working together with Green Drill and Green Solar. So these are the companies that are organizations that we're working together with, and from Noran and Noran we purchase our trees, and Green Drill provides us with the holes for the trees, and we're working together with Lanton non-governmental organization for the Be Human Land Art project in order to raise awareness for people to plant more trees, and in order to stop the desertification in the Gobi area, and also for the Be Human Land Art project, we're planting 6,000 trees in Jasta in Ulaanbaatar city, and I believe it's a great way for the people who live in the area to learn how to be a human who loves nature, since we're planting trees in their own homes, in their own land, on their own land. So these people would be the ones who would be responsible for the growth of the trees. And yeah, I think it's a great way for to make people learn about plants and the nature and the connection between nature and the environment that we live in. We're also working together with Unipress to they actually make the tags that are pinned to the trees, all the trees. Yeah.
You said that you print name tags for your trees because people can actually join the project by purchasing their own trees that will have their names on when it's growing. So how many people have joined it by purchasing trees from you?
So we've planted a total of 21,000 trees, and we're estimating that there are around 4,000 people who have purchased trees, and the rest of the trees are purchased by companies and organizations.
So by purchasing trees, people actually feel that they are making contributions to the project because they are helping you to expand your project. So, but what other personal reasons, maybe significance, does it give to the person who is purchasing the tree?
Yes. We've noticed that there are a lot of purchases made for people who have passed away, for families, and there are also people who buy trees for their friends or family members on their birthday. But most of them have bought trees for their parents, grandparents, yeah, um, and yeah, also for their children who are not yet born. Yeah.
So if a person might want to make contribution to your project, not just by purchasing a tree, what can they do? Are you accepting volunteers at your site?
Yes, there were many people who reached out to us and asked if they could volunteer in any kind of way, from planting trees to working with us in the sales team. And we've actually had 2 volunteers during the summer to help us with the help us in the office with the sales and marketing. And yes, also with here there are few people who have volunteered to plant trees. And I mean, not even just people who want to work with us, there are a lot of people who have purchased trees who would want to come here to plant their own trees. But however, because of the COVID-19 situation, we couldn't let people in, considering the risks. But there were many people who wanted to plant the trees.
So the Shambala Engineering Campus is not only for scientists and engineers. You said that you will also allow tourists inside. So in what year will tourists be able to visit and stay at Shambala?
I see. So in the first 4 years since 2016, we'll be planting trees. Then the next 4 years will be focusing on the technical side. For example, building solar panels or other renewable energy resources. Yeah, and in the coming next 4 years, we'll be focusing on planting medical plants. And the following years, we're actually trying to focus on the tourist area.
You've been focusing on planting trees, and now you've been focusing on your technical sides. And in the next 4 years, you will be focusing on planting medical herbs, and then after that you'll be focusing on taking tourists in. So what other plans do you have for Shambala Engineering Campus?
After the Be Human Land Art ends, we have started with a new project called Art Tech Empire Land Art. And this is a project for the anniversary of the Mongol Empire. It's been 815 years since the Mongol Empire has been built, and also the 100th anniversary of Mongolian independence. So for the anniversary of these two events, we plan to create a new land art for all the Mongolians who not only live in Mongolia but also who live all around the Mongolia, all around the world.
Okay, so apart from Be Human and Art Tech, how many other land arts will there be?
At the moment, we're planning for, we planned for the Be Human Land Art and the Art Tech Land Art. And since we'll be planting more trees, we're considering if we should create land arts or we should just plant the trees in the circular form. But we think that it would be more interesting and more meaningful if we create land arts every time we would plant trees.
So unfortunately, our time is coming to an end. And what final message do you have for our audience?
Yes, I wish I would like people to focus on the environmental issues that we're facing today and the desertification that's going on in the Gobi area. And it would be great for people to plant trees online because of the COVID situation, to stop the desertification and also have a tree under your own name or under the family's name. I mean, it would be great to learn more about how to be more eco, how to be more environmental friendly. Yeah, that would be my wish for the people.
Of course. So thank you very much, Ms. Khulan, for joining us on Sightline and also talking about your wonderful project called Shambala 2056 Engineering Campus. So on the behalf of everyone at MNB World, I wish you lots of luck on accomplishing your goal of fighting against the desertification and also developing the Gobi region.
Thank you for inviting us for the Sightline program, and we'll be working even harder to achieve our goal, and we hope to see you soon.
You've watched Sightline. Our guest was Ms. Khulan Gansukh, Head of Foreign Relations and Sales of the Shambala 2056 Engineering Campus project. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.